Now you can tell me what happened here exactly.
When I see this place, I am reminded of 17th February 1942, when the surrender took place. The surrender, General Percival had surrendered on the 15th evening, and we were spread out all over the island from different places. We were ordered to collect here what was called Old Race Course or Ferrer Park. So we came, and all this place was full of Indian soldiers. We didn't know at that time what is going to happen. And then there was a club building, and on its balcony on the first floor, there was one Colonel Hunt from the British side. He came, he saluted Major Fujiwara, who had come to take the surrender from the side of the Japanese. And he came and he said, gave the list, and he said, then he addressed us over the microphone and loudspeaker, and he said, I am surrendering you as prisoners to the Japanese representative, or whatever the language was. And you have been very good to us and loyal. Now you be good to them, or words to that effect. We did not hear all the words. And even Colonel Hunt, I remember during our trial days, he had forgotten what he had said. But the main thing was that we were handed over as prisoners. And then General Fujiwara, at that time a major, he came on the phone, on the loudspeaker microphone, and he said, well, I'm telling you only the net result, that you Indians have been surrendered to us, handed over to us as prisoners. And we are Asians, so are you. Your country, the land of Buddha, the land of Gandhi, they are fighting for their liberation. You soldiers should also come forward to fight. How can a brother keep a brother as a prisoner? For us, you are free people. And then you see, it was General Mohan Singh, at that time a captain. He appeared on that, and he said that I hand you over to Captain Mohan Singh, the general officer commanding of the Indian National Army. That was the first time we heard that name, because they had started from Jitra, and Kuala Lumpur, and INA had been formed, and there was a company under Captain Aladitta. They had taken part facing Changi. They were allotted a place, an island to attack, and they had done it successfully. There were quite a number of Indian officers were there, and we had one Colonel N.S. Gill, Niranjan Singh Gill. He was there. The Japanese language was translated by one Lieutenant Kunizuka, the Japanese, into English, and Colonel Niranjan Singh Gill translated it into Hindustani. And
You can look around, you can say.
As far as I remember, I think from about 100 yards away from here, my unit was sitting. So we were looking towards the stage, and we were all without water, without food. We had assembled here. Just you imagine that we had lost the battle, and we didn't know what is in store for us. And when here we heard Fujiwara and then Captain Mohan Singh, he said that who will volunteer for the freedom of India. So everybody, most of the people, they put their hands up instead of one, both hands up. And there were naras, slogans of Inqilab Zindabad, Azad Hind Zindabad, and that type of, you see. Some people threw their pagdis up into the air or caps up, and some people even stood up and jumped up. There was absolutely a change of mood from defeated people into something that we are going to achieve something. That was the result of that. I, at that time, you see, listening to Captain Mohan Singh, because Captain Mohan Singh and myself, we belong to the same unit, that he is now going to be our GOC. So naturally there was a feeling of that colleague and brotherlyhood, being an brother officers of the same mother unit. And but I felt, why should we change sides? That was there. But then we were invited to the balcony, and we had discussions amongst officers. Some were immediately for it. And Mohan Singh had said that take your time, don't be in a hurry. And it is very easy to say that we will form an Indian National Army, but to fight and all those, he told us about what we should expect in the future. So I remained there throughout the night along with my men, struggling in the mind, and by the morning of 18th I had decided that I will join the IN. So for me, this was the decisive place, the decisive point, somewhere over that dark place, or no, little bit this way, where those people are going. In between was I. Say when Nawaz, I have come here after half a century, and looking at Cathay, I feel blessed. This is the place where I saw the great leader, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, for the first time. It was 4th of July, 1943. And then this is the place where on 21st October, 1943, he declared, proclaimed the Provisional Government of Azad Hind, which to my mind is the forerunner of our present Indian government. So blessed is this place, and blessed are we, because this is the spot where Netaji gave us first appearance, first audience. This Cathay Hall was packed like sardines by representatives of all the Indians from so many countries. And there were our guests from different communities. We owe it to Singapore that we could have such a nice place. At that time, this was the tallest building. Oh, it was, you see, words cannot explain you my feelings. It means the whole of Indian history